Hello, it's me again.
Hello, it's me again. Um, I did make a video, but I had to heavily edit it because one of the doll sites or the doll shops actually accidentally sent me a doll that hasn't been released yet. So I did the box opening of opening him or her. So I'm gonna show you the doll that I did open that I can show you. It's Elise by Doris Hoboken. Anyway, so a lot of things going on. I have new paints. I have been painting with BC Paints. Beatrice from BC Paints, she's the creator of BC Paints and the artist. She has been very kind and generous. She even sent me some paints that I don't have, and I ordered more. So I'm going to show you guys all that. I have decided not to attend the doll show this year because I just have such a short time span, and I just started using these new paints, and also I already have I want to finish my custom Katie Marie, and still have to finish Ida. I ran out of hair, so it's just too much and too stressful. I also have a special baby that I'm going to be making for a very special person. So it's a donation baby, so that'll be fun for us to do. And I also want to start making eyes, and that'll be fun. So I just feel like a weight has been lifted off. I'm so happy. It's just too much. I can't work that fast. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys the first baby I painted. His head's a little shiny because I put thinning medium on his head instead of varnish, because I do want to root him. So this is little Lovis by Sabine Ellenkirk. I think I said her name right. So here's his little, he's got a little stork bite on his forehead. I might put a little more matte varnish on his face because it's still a little shiny, but I kind of like it dewy. Ignore his shiny head. Shiny dome. But I don't know if you guys can see all his little, I got to do little details because the paint is so much easier to work with. You can see his little capillaries, and on his cheek, on his little eyelids, on his other cheek. See, he does look a little bit shiny in spots, so I should probably maybe do a little bit more matte varnish. So here's his little hands. I'll put it over here. There we go. Focus. I want to tell you guys how I did the nail tips too, so I'm going to show you that. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see all the translucency of this paint, and you can see all the mottling. It's just amazing. I mean, I had a lot of depth in my other paints, but I had to kind of create it with powders and with I mean, I use texture sponges and stuff with this paint too, but it's not as impressive. I was a little bit wary of putting too much paint on, so I'm painting Maven right now. I want her to be a little more pale. Right now she's looking a little peachy and pale, or yellow, I mean. But I'm trying to use a lot of cool colors on her. Right now I'm doing a little bit of reds. But it's a long process, but I'm really enjoying it. I I put my golden paints in a box. Almost made me cry. But I mean, I don't know. I might use them like on toddlers, or I just might use this, and I hope no one's upset with me for doing that. I know that I started as an air dry channel, but I just really am loving these paints, and I strongly suggest if anybody wants to switch from air dry to heat set that they try the BC paints, because I tried some others and they just didn't work for me, and these are just really nice. They're highly pigmented. They mix up really nice with their liquid medium. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me show you Lovis's feet. Daddy little feeties, so cute. I just love the detail you can do with the paint. It's like, I'll say that I used powders, but I'm going to explain where. And okay, it's the nail tips, but I'm going to explain why. Also, I think I need to, you can see his veins, but I think I need to redo them partially through. I did them at the beginning. There's 2 channels that I've been watching that have helped me out with lots of little tips and tricks, because it is a learning curve, because this paint behaves like totally different than acrylics. So I've been watching Al's Nursery. I'm going to put this down in the comments so you guys can go over. You should really check out Al's Nursery. She's really good. She's really good at explaining things. She has a lot of good, like, tool ideas and things like that. She also showed me how to make the texture sponges, you know, the ones that I've been buying. So I'm not going to explain how I do it, because I want you guys to go over to her site to see. So, yeah, and also I've been watching Emily from Eborns, and I have joined both channels, so I can support them as artists. Emily has made, this is what I did with the powders. Emily has made a nail tip and moons and beds powder set. These are made with pan pastel, but they work really good. I really like making them. And I mean, I have a lot of pan pastels, but I wanted to support Emily, and I wanted to try it out. And I think these are going to last me a long time, because you only use just a tiny little bit of the powder. So let me turn you guys around here. So here we go. So this is my palette that I've been using. I also have a lot of washes mixed up. Let me show you guys the BC liquid medium. There it is. Okay, I put the other bottle in here, in this big ketchup container, but I didn't realize that she had made a new lid. So it's got like a little, so you can do drops. So this mixes up the paint really nice. It's nice and smooth and creamy. So I really like this. I use like a little bit, this is my Gamsol, I use a little bit of that in washes just to make it go a little bit further. So yeah, here's my little washes. Yeah, and I also have tried mixing the Exodus oil and the Gamsol, and that works pretty good too. But this is the best, this stuff. So I recommend, if you're gonna get the these paints, that you get their liquid medium. So my paints, I have all sorts of colors, because pretty colors. So I have a lot of different reds. I got this is my watermelon by them. It came from Illusion Babies, but I got a big one for that too. I just ordered a big one. So I have strawberry, I have lip blush and nail, I have the regular, I have crimson, I have the primary red. There was a trick from both Emily, and I guess it's like pretty common for heat set artists to mix a little bit of black into the red to make a darker color, which works really good. I saw Al's Nursery do that, and also Emily, and I've been told that it's pretty common. So I'm mainly using sponges. I do some washes here and there, but I'm mainly doing like texture and mottling sponges. So these are my texture sponges that I made. That one's not very good. I messed up. I think this one's my favorite. I just have to work at it. And I made a mottling sponges. So this is the other one. They do a better job than I did. But I tried. I got myself a new color wheel because it's so much smaller. Mine's huge. Recommend getting a small one. It's kind of helpful sometimes when you know, your brain goes on the fritz and you can't remember. I'm trying to stay like in more of the cooler colors to make her more light. So I've used a lot of purple, blue, and some of the reds. And I used I mixed up this green over here, so I used some green instead of using the yellow. I don't know if I like that choice, but we're working on her. It's a process to make the baby, so I won't mind, you know, painting with you guys on camera because I'm not, you know, I'm not using anyone's tutorial. You know, I've told you guys before I can't follow tutorials. And I want to paint, you know, my dolls so they look like my dolls. So I need to work to figure out how to make darker skinned babies and Asian babies and, you know, all the babies that I like to make. Albino. I did get some what are they called? These are the ones that Beatrice gave me, the ones with little hearts on them. She gave me this nude peach, and that would probably be good, like to put over like a really light wash to put over a light baby to make, you know, everything pop, all the colors. This is what I got. I got Flesh baby skin, and I also got the regular white Flesh, the Flesh 08. This is more to mix with things, but this might help me, like if I do just one wash on my albinos. I'm not sure. I'll have to try it. I just have to experiment a lot. But also the things I like about heat set paints in general is that you can just keep going. Like if you mess up, your baby's not going to end up looking brown or gray. Like, you know, you can keep, because the paint is so translucent and it just kind of melds with each other. Okay, sorry my desk is so messy. I really need to clean up. So this is the doll that I got, the one that I'm allowed to tell you guys about. This is Elise by Doris Moyers Hoboken. I'll show you guys her. Let's see if I can get her head out of here. Well, let's just do her limbs first since they're on the top. So here's her little hands. She's got nice detail. Doris always does such a good job with their details and stuff. A little open hand, a little closed hand, semi-closed hand. Get these out. Got a lot of nice detail on the feet. Those will be fun to paint. Little stretched out toes. Kind of chunky thighs. Here's her little face. She kind of looks like, you know, like she's laying down. She's got kind of her chin tucked underneath. I like all the detail. Like I said, that Doris does. I like the detail on the face. It's nice. This will be fun to paint. Maybe we'll do her next. Oh, she got nice deep ears too. That's nice. Deep nose. It's kind of hard to paint sometimes, the ears and the nose, because you end up touching your brush on things, and not as much with the heat set, but with the acrylics it's more hard. It's more difficult. Also, anybody has any questions about air dry, I'm happy to answer them and help you guys out. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing, but besides the eyes, I wanted to do that with you guys and play with some resin. There, you guys don't have to look at my dirty desk. You can look at me. The old lady. So when I come back, we're gonna be painting, making eyes, doing all kinds of fun things. I am going to try to set up a rooting video. So I'm gonna try to post more regularly. The reason why I was gone for so long again is I've just too much for me, and I just started, and I was experimenting a lot with the paints and stuff, so I was just too stressed out about trying to get everything done. It's just not a good way to work, so I like this much better. I feel much better. I feel like I said, I feel kind of free now that I can just paint whoever I want. I really want to paint Corey by Doris. I've been looking at him. He's sitting over there in the bin. I've been looking at him. I want to do my Lorelei Eagles twins, so we'll be doing those really soon. So yeah, I'll try to make videos more often, and they'll be shorter and better content. So yeah. Hey, if you guys like what I'm doing, let me get Lovis. If you guys like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe, and go get an authentic doll kit like Lovis by Sabine Allenkirk. I know I'm saying her name right. I always want to call her Alan Rich. I don't know why, but I think it's Allenkirk. Yeah. And get some paint and all the things you need to make a reborn, or find a good artist who paints only authentic reborns and collect, because it's fun. Okay, bye.